Hi everyone, Heather here from Loving Our Age. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what kind of mistakes can you make wearing shoes? Well, times have changed and there's a lot of new innovations for us more mature women. So I really want to talk about a lot of those things, but let's get into mistake number one. And that is that you're not wearing one of the best inventions in recent years, and that's the slip-ins. Now, Skechers seems to have invented these, and if you have back problems, these will be your new best friends. They are the Martha Stewart version, and I've been wearing them for quite some time. I don't have to bend at all to put them on or off, and they can stay at the front door, always at the ready. They have a cooler mesh design, and my color is olive, although there's 6 colors in total, and last time I checked, they were on sale for 29% off for an amazing $64. Now, drum roll please. I'm so excited to show you my newest pair of slip-ins, and these are the sneaker versions, and they are easy to wipe off if they get dirty. Watch again how easy they are to put on and off. And once again, these are on sale for 11% off at just $58 and in several colors. And they're also available in wide sizing. There's also a memory foam footbed, and we all know how much white sneakers are trending these days. And as usual, I'll have information on the footwear that I'm showing and also the outfits that I'm wearing underneath the video description and also in the comments. And of course, if you go to amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50, you're going to find all of my favorites in the shoe section, including sandals and boots and lots of sneakers. So, oh, and by the way, Amazon has a great return policy. So if you get it wrong with your shoe size, send it back and get the right size. All right, so let's get on to the next mistake, and it's not wearing inserts. Now, if you're a more mature woman, a lot of you do know about inserts. And I'm going to show these ones. I know they're kind of old, but these were custom made for my husband who has plantar fasciitis. And I'll tell you something, they are really expensive, but you go to a podiatrist and they custom fit you for them, and that really helps. However, pharmacists seem to have come a long way, and what they have are machines or actual items that you can get that you kind of put your feet on these machines, and I don't know what they do, but they kind of spit out the right kind of insert that you can wear for them. So that's an idea too. Now, we'll have a link for you for these, but my husband also bought these sport. If you read them here, they're sport inserts, and it says right here, support zone plantar fasciitis bridge. And he plays hockey with like ball hockey rather, and he's running around a lot. So these are quite good. So we're going to make sure that we put a link for those for you. Other things for inserts, of course, are the, I don't know if you remember those commercials, I'm gelling. These are really comfortable. There's also odor eaters that you can put in your shoes. And also, Dr. Scholl's, I believe, makes these. And these are little, these are little gels that go on the ball of your foot. So if you have a high heel, you know how the pressure is really just there on your toes and the ball of your foot. And what you do is you just insert these in that location, and it makes everything a lot more comfortable. And I put them in lots of my shoes. So, all right. The other thing I want to mention to you is I think there comes a time where you can't walk around barefoot anymore. And my husband used to say to me, don't do that, you're going to destroy your feet. And he was right. I started to get heel spurs. And so from now on, I make sure I've got a comfy pair of slippers to walk around the house, because I don't want really severe ailments too early in my life anyway. And if you like styling videos like these made by a woman who's certainly not in her 20s anymore, I would love, love, love for you to subscribe. There's a button down there somewhere. And also don't forget to click on the notification bell so you know when my videos are out. All right, let's look at the next mistake, and it's how wearing certain shoes actually make your legs look shorter. Now let's take a look at these two photos. Do you notice how my black ankle boots actually cut off my legs above the ankles, while the shoes that are more skin-toned actually make my legs look longer? I've made sure I have many sandals, pumps, and even wedge shoes, all in colors close to my natural skin tone. This look actually makes me have legs that go on forever just because of the color choice, and all of us can have a little bit more of that. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention about the inserts, if you're using them, take the bottom foot pad out of the shoe or size up about half a size larger. That's what my husband does, and he can put all of his inserts into the shoes. All right, on the topic of foot problems, as you know, in the past, a lot of manufacturers, they've made specialty shoes for foot problems, but they were kind of ugly. Let me show you what I mean. Now, I'm sorry if you like this style because in my opinion, they're kind of ugly. And it's what I call one of the original looks for footwear if you have foot problems. But as I said earlier, times have changed. And you think this design of shoe is the only style you can wear, especially in the warmer weather, you're making a mistake. Many of these, I'll call them utilitarian, I think that's the word, foot problem shoes have trendy colors now and styles and even metallics like these Crocs that are so comfy. My point here is that shoes that help foot problems like fallen archers have come a long way. And are you ready for this? Skechers now have slip-in sandals, and these happen to be my skin tone again. And last time I checked, they were on sale for 20% off and just $56 in 5 colors, and also in wide sizes. And you can see how these have a raised arch area on both, plus a specialty designed footbed to comfort many foot problems. Genius. And don't forget to stay until the end of this video where once again I'm going to have an inspirational message for you. But next, let's talk about the agony of defeat. You see what I did there? Oh, anyway, let's go on to mistake number 5. And that's all about wearing high heels or even fashionable kitten heels to an event or wedding. Oh sure, you want to look good, especially if you're in the wedding photos, and a sure way to do that is with a higher heel. But once the meal has started, I think in most cases you can have a comfy pair of flats, like these amazing silky toes that are ballet flats that fold up and can fit in your purse. Another great invention for $19. And available in wide sizes too, and 5 colors. This way you can dance the night away and continue to have fun without the foot pain. Another thing to remember is always to keep your shoes looking sharp. Now, my grandmother used to tell me that people judge you by looking at your shoes, and you know what? I think that that still holds true. I notice a lot of people kind of look at my shoes, so we want to keep them clean. And of course, you could get, I don't know if you see this, a lot of shoe stores sell these. It's a little gizmo to kind of shine up your shoes, and so I don't know if you can see this, but these are kind of dirty. But then when I go like this, notice how I got a shoe shine there. And the same with the backs of the shoes, like our boots. A lot of times we're driving and they get kind of scuffed up. So this really, really helps with that. Of course, if you need a new heel, there still are shoe cobblers around. And I was showing you before, here we go, about wiping. A lot of these sneakers are in faux leather or they're in real leather. And these little Mr. Clean cleaners that, they can take a lot of the scratches off of them. And last but not least, the mesh shoes. And I think my daughter has a pair of these in white, and they get dirty. And in a lot of cases, these mesh shoes, you can put them in the washing machine. So just make sure that you read the instructions. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget your leather protector if you're in a winter climate. That'll really help you with the salt stains. So there you go. And another mistake, let's not always just have our shoes in black. I know it's a go-to color, but I've showed you a lot of different ideas here. Remember I talked about the beautiful kind of skin tone shoes. These are really lovely. They're all cushioned at the back and also in the front, but they're a lovely wedge. And also I talked about metallics, how, at weddings and other events now, because metallics are really trending, you can have a beautiful kitten heel like this, or how about this sling back? Look at how low that heel is in a silver, or maybe even dare to wear red, and I love this shoe as well. Also, there are, if you were going to find a Chanel shoe like this, it's going to be super expensive. This is a very well-made shoe. Again, it has the cushioning in it, has a nice heel on it, and it's a fraction of the cost. It's only around $50. So this is another way that you can look stylish, and all of these shoes really are amazing prices. You don't have to pay designer prices unless you can really afford to do that. But I want you to look good and at a reasonable price as well. Now, I know I've done hair care videos for you, and this tutorial was on footwear, so I guess I'm trying to be a personal stylist for you from head to toe, and I gotta tell you, I love what I do here. Now, I know that wearing the same old comfy sweaters and sneakers can feel really cozy, but it can also make you kind of go into a rut. And I think it's so important that we kind of up our game a little bit, because you know what? Most of us have a third of our lives left. And I think it's just wonderful to sort of lay your clothes out on the bed and your accessories, have a little bit of style, have a bit of pizzazz. And when you go for the final look, when you're looking in that full-length mirror, you tend to have a little bit more of a pep in your step. Tonight I'm going out with my daughter, and I'm going to wear I've already laid it out on the bed. I'm wearing a camel coat, I'm wearing red gloves, a red scarf, a red tam, and even red ankle boots. Yes, I'm daring to wear red, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to feel absolutely fabulous. I want to get dressed up, but more importantly, I want my daughter to look at me and see that I'm not shrinking away on this aging journey, but rather I'm embracing it. And I also have kind of a, aging with attitude kind of flair. And for me, that's just one more way to be loving our age.